Hello everyone, welcome back to our Let's Play of GTNH. Here we are, looking at our multi-block steam separator that we built last episode. I did gather some more sticky resin and got more glue and rubber dust. I did find, weirdly enough, that the glue didn't just go into this tank, it went into all of them, a little bit in each one. Sorry, mostly in this one and a little bit in each of these three, which is strange. But that just might mean that we should only connect tanks, like having empty tanks that aren't being used connected is not a great idea, but then like when we get a new liquid, we'll connect the tank for that liquid. So that's the first thing we're going to be doing today, is figuring out how to process limonite dust in the centrifuge, and how to deal with the outputs, because it's a little bit more complicated than the sticky resin. So if we look at the recipe, brown limonite dust in the centrifuge, it's 4 brown limonite and you put 2 empty cells, and then you get out an iron dust, which is fine, that can just go in a drawer, oxygen cell, which we'll have to figure that out, and hydrogen gas, which is fine, that can just go in a tank. So we've got 2 that we're okay with. We can make a drawer for iron dust, and then the second tank can be for hydrogen. So this will be our hydrogen tank. The thing we've got to figure out is how to deal with the oxygen cells that it puts out. And so the way I know how to deal with this is basically we need to use a drawer in between the output and the tank. So what we can do is we output into a drawer. Let's just say we'll make it up here. I'll grab a drawer and the drawer key so that it'll make more sense. Where are my drawers? Are they here? Yes. Alright. So it's basically a way to use the drawer as a filter, so that only oxygen cells end up in here, and then we'll have a conveyor pushing the cells into a tank. So let's take this tank and we can put the tank here. I mean, we could put it up here, which I think would be, it might look cool to put it there. So let's do that, that's fine. Then we'll have an item pipe and a conveyor. We'll put the oxygen cells in here, which will empty them into the tank. And then we'll get empty cells here, which we, if we want to like, right now we can't process a lot of limonite because our tanks aren't very big. If we look at this recipe, you get 2 buckets of oxygen from 4 limonite. So basically every 2 limonite gives you a bucket of oxygen. So we can only do 102 stacks, 128 limonite, before we fill a tank with oxygen. So so we can't actually put that much limonite in here. But once our tanks are bigger, then we could put like 10 stacks and you know, get a whole lot of oxygen. which is all good. So let's we'll need 2 conveyors, I'm just thinking maybe at the moment we'll have another drawer here, which will be for empty cells, which I've made a few of. Let's just put this in here. Oops. I don't want half of those. I'll hold on to them. Half or so. And we'll lock this drawer. So all the drawers should be locked, which is good. Alright. So what do we need? Oh, we want 2 conveyors. That's to deal with the oxygen cells. So we should be able to make these because we've got a lot of motors and no shortage of rubber. We've got more rubber here, and now we have 1,000 or over 1,000 rubber here, so we're doing well. Oh, we also need an item pipe. More than one item pipe, actually. We need a few, which are also here. 12 might be enough. If not, we'll just make more. So we need one item pipe connecting this drawer to this tank. So let's connect it, and oops. If you shift right click with an empty hand, then it opens this menu. And again, we want it on import because it's going to be taking out of the drawer and putting it into this item pipe, which will end up here. This is going to get a bit spaghetti. If anyone's played Factorio and knows the the belt spaghetti terminology, it looks like we might have a little bit happening. Alright, all I'm trying to do now is probably just pull out of it here, and then we'll bring this pipe over here to this, and this will get the empty cells back so that we can use them again, because we might as well use them. And this again will be on import. Alright, so actually now we should be able to put limonite through, and let's see what happens. So because these are locked, the items won't go, but after the first recipe we'll assign the drawers. So let's start with, we'll take 32 out. We put 32 in here. And let's just put 4 in, so it does 1 recipe. And that it takes the same amount of time for 1 recipe as 8, unfortunately, but that's fine. And then, so we should see hydrogen ending up in here, because that will just pump it out in this tank. And then in the output bus will be the iron dust and there. So there's the hydrogen, 1,000 hydrogen, and the oxygen cells. Oh, they got pushed into the pipe. Okay, but now they have nowhere to go. Okay, that's not ideal, because we need one of those. Can we turn this off for a second? Well, if we do, will it put it back? That'll be interesting. But in the meantime, let's just put 4 more in. So then the iron dust, this has to be the oxygen cells, have to go there. So let's put iron dust here. And did it? Where'd they go? They're still in there somewhere. That's fine, so we just will need to wait again, and then we'll make this drawer the oxygen cell drawer, and then it should work. Okay. Yeah, so it won't push the iron dust in yet because the pipes are clogged, I think. I'm pretty sure. But we put this here. and then it put the other two in, and now they got pulled into here and emptied, and the oxygen's in the tank. And then in a little bit we'll see 4 empty cells back in here, and soon this should push. Oh wait, no, because it's on there. Now it should push it out into there. There's those 4, and that's gone to there. So now we've got a system to get oxygen and a bit of hydrogen as well, which is great. So let's do 6, because this will get us back to even. So now it's doing 6, and then let's do the full 8, and another, and that actually should fill the oxygen tank. And that won't even take very long. Well, it'll, I don't know how many recipes it is, but 30 seconds per recipe, and like 12-ish recipes. So that's 12 and 6 because we put 24 in. But the next one should be a full 8. Oh no, it's only doing like 2 or something. It's so weird. Why doesn't it do the full amount, I wonder? So now those went into here, and then they'll get pushed into here and emptied and pushed back into there. It's just that these conveyors only go every 20 seconds. There, you saw that, they got emptied and then easy. Oh, right, so it needs more empty cells, which we will shortly be able to give it, and we could just give it. I think it'll need 32. Let's just do that for now. We'll just store our empty cells in here, that's fine. And our oxygen tank, we already have 20 buckets. Lovely. 12 more buckets there. Bunch more buckets there. Alright, so that's oxygen. So now we can make a fluid extractor and a try and make an arc furnace with the 10 or so circuits we have left. And I think we'll be able to then make more circuits. So we're going to try and do that now. So let's leave this alone for a while and we'll come back and see what we end up with. So, we need a fluid extractor. And that is mainly to get molten red alloy. Is it called a fluid extractor? Yeah, basic fluid extractor. That looks reasonably straightforward. We need a piston and a pump and a machine hub. Okay. Do we have everything? Not quite. We are making more. Are we really out of steel rods? I'm surprised by that. We're making some here, but this was... I started making them more so for the circuits. That's... I'll just put 2 more stacks of steel in here for now. And let's check. Maybe the steel rods are in another chest or something. We got a bit more tin as well, so we're good on that. No? Yeah, yeah, alright. Let's see, anything else valuable? Tin wire, there's some iron dust we can put in the drawer. Steel dust we might as well take. We're gonna need that. Oh, there's more of these. That would have been useful. We still will need it for one of these pumps, and I'm sure we'll use them. Nothing else looks particularly important right now. We can take this, because we might as well. We've got them in a chest up there anyway, so they'll just go in the stack. And I'm also making the glass, these things, glass tubes. So we are... you know, doing multiple things, getting ready. Some of this stuff is really kind of not needed. These wire cutters are pretty useless now. Put the item pipes back. Let's put the lignite coal there. Sure, more tin wires, iron. Alright, and steel dust, I think I'll just put it here with all these other small piles. At some point we'll either use this stuff as dust, like in dust form, because it might be part of like mixes, or we'll smelt it back into ingots. And then we wanted to just put... oh no. Oh, it's an enderman. I thought it was a creeper. I'll fight him. Ha! Bye! I'm not afraid now. Did we get anything good? Oh, 2 ender pearls. Can't complain. We've got a little stash of ender pearls now. It's very exciting. Yeah, so there, we've got a full tank of oxygen. So now, if we put more limonite in and empty cells, what would happen is the oxygen cells would stack up here, because they couldn't empty. And that'd be fine if we... But for now we don't want to just have cells clogged. So... we're not going to do that. At least for now. So ender pearls we've got down there. What were we doing? Alright, we're trying to make this. So... there's a piston. All we need is the rubber rings. That's easy. 2. It's a shame. Oh, this is the fluid extractor. I was going to say the fluid extractor is probably going to need this stuff as well. We've got these wrenches that we made. We'd rather use those. And then this, now we can make them in the assembling machine. On a number 8, it'll make the... so it just saves a bit of wrench durability, which, like, honestly, I personally don't really care that much about, but if we've got it, we might as well use it. So that's what I've used the glue for at the moment, is I've made these wooden planks. You can do it 64 wood pulp and a little bit of glue gets you 64 wood planks, which is obviously much nicer than, I think in the compressor it's 8 to 1 or something, yeah, so it's like way better. It's not the most, it's also slow. It takes, I think, 2 minutes or something, so that's why I did it. What are we out of? Maybe wrought iron? Yes, but we have more here. Yes. Let's make... 18 more for now. Oh, this is... Oh, right. Whoops. And that's how I made the empty cells. It's 2 tin plates on the number 12 in the bending machine. But now we want to go back to making plates. We'll start with the wrought iron. Oh, we've got plenty. Okay. Look at that. Such amazing planning. Just exceptional. Now what are we out of? Maybe tin wires. Yeah, of course. We're doing much better on resources now, so we can be pretty just splurgy. Okay, fluid extractor, done. Let's see, what will an arc furnace? Oh, for the arc furnace, I think you need a canner. Oh, it's still annoying that the I haven't fixed the quests yet, so we're still not getting them. We need a basic canner. I don't think we need. Do we need battery alloy? Because the canner, I'm pretty sure you just put a cell in it. Like, because you need a graphite cell for this. But otherwise, yeah, it should be fine. Alright, so that's done. So we need basic canning machine. That needs a pump. And the arc furnace. Which we're making now because we can make annealed copper with it. And I think we have 8 more circuits, so yeah, we're good. Let's see, we just need a pump. We just need some rings. Oh, we're out of rubber. No, we aren't. We've got this. Rubber ring. 1, 2. Whoops. There's that. Oh, shouldn't have used this wrench, but it's no big deal. Alright, basic canner. And then we need 4x tin cable and the graphite cell we'll have to get. So, 2 of these. Alright, and now we need the graphite cell. Let's just whack the can over here. So the fluid extractor we can put on the other side of the fluid solidifier, because the chemical reactor can put fluid into it, but also we can pump fluid from the fluid extractor into it if, like, we wanted to make, for example, not rotors, or maybe that is what they're called. Are they called rotors? Let's have a look. These things, yeah. So rotors, for example, you can do them if you have a rotor mold with molten materials. So tin, for example, we could do here with the fluid extractor. There, tin ingot, 144 molten. Happy days. We do need another cable. Let's just add it on. Let's put the fluid extractor there. Alright, now we just need some graphite. I'm not sure if I have any graphite, but I might have saved some. Because let's check in our chests down here. No, it doesn't look like I did. Alright, that's fine. We'll just go to the diamond vein and grab. I think literally we need 1 graphite. So here we have 8 ender pearls. I think that's a quest to get 8. Is it? Might be in this one. Ah, 16. Okay. Oh, it gives you 8 once you get 16. Very nice. How generous. Alright, let's go. We'll grab some graphite. I just remember our diamond vein is around here. And I think I see it on the map. This should be it. Yeah, diamond. Oh. Whoops. Deep down, diamonds, always deep down. Alright. Small graphite. We could probably just use that, because I'm pretty sure it's literally 1 graphite powder in the canner. Yeah, that's it. And that's all we need is just 1. So, let's not dilly-dally. Oh, we should make some torches. There's no dilly-dallying on this channel. Alright. I know I said I would make ladders and use those to get up and down, but I just haven't bothered to yet. I personally don't mind just pillaring up. Although, it's funny, we're not that high up, like it says Y level 77, you know, or around 70 give or take. But it feels like a lot of our veins are deep down, so I feel like I have to pillar a long way down to get to them, which can be annoying. Right. Let's eat. And then let's make this. Oh, we need to wash this. Lucky I didn't go all the way up just to have to come back down here. Raw coal, whatever. There. Alright. Alright. Let's pull this out. And then we need 1 cell. We'll just take 1. It doesn't consume the cell, so we'll get the empty cell back. There's that. And that's our arc furnace. So the arc furnace is definitely power hungry, so we'll have to see where we place it. We'll probably move this polarizer. Oh, there we go. Because it does definitely want to be next to the... We could move the lathe or the polarizer, either one. And I think putting it on the back is fine, because it's not necessarily something that we use all that often. Alright, we're gonna grab 16 cells of oxygen. So we could do a bit more centrifuging if we wanted, but let's just leave it for now. Alright. can leave that chest there. And let's just put the polarizer here. I have pre-prepared some of these. So let's just put them down. That doesn't need one. Alright. Well, that was easy. And then points down, point down, point down. And here it can fit 16 liters or 16 buckets, so that's why I got 16. And that should last a little while. And now we are going to make some annealed copper, which is just copper in the arc furnace. Let's just have a look. How much power are we using? A little bit too much, I would say. This is almost finished. Let's just take it out for now. Because the arc furnace does use 3 amps. So let's see how much. It uses 90 EU. So that is, we're only making 120 total. So 90 is a fair bit. But, sorry, 128 total. But, that's good. Alright, annealed copper. And then, so the annealed copper will allow us to do these recipes. Oops. I don't think the circuit board recipe... Oh, yeah, wood planks plus glue plus copper foil, so we can make those. I think this is, yeah, putting sheets through. So we've got some plates. That's good. But that's not what the annealed copper is for. So the resistors, for example, this is using regular copper. You can use lignite coal. It's this one, just regular copper wire and fine wire and glue. You get 4, but if you use the annealed copper, you get double. So see, annealed copper wire and fine annealed copper wire, and the glue and you get 8. So we can use that recipe for resistors, and for these guys, vacuum tubes, similar. So there's this one with the molten red alloy, 4 copper wire, 4 glass tubes, 4 steel rods, gets you 4 vacuum tubes. And then if you use here molten red alloy, 4 annealed copper wire, still same amount of that, you get 8. So this is actually good. It saves steel rods, which is not bad. Alright, so and then we have this recipe. So that's what the glue was for, and the fluid extractor to get the molten red alloy, and then the arc furnace for the annealed copper. And now we can make all of these components much easier, and they are cheaper material wise, but it's also nice that you make them, say, in batches of 8 at a time instead of, say, 2 at a time or 4 at a time. So it's also like twice as fast, I think, because I don't think the recipes take longer. They just make more at once, which is nice. And then we do still need red alloy cable and the steel casing. So technically we could try making a cutting machine, because then we can turn 1 steel plate into 2 steel casing. We do have the circuits. The only thing we need is this, which is cobalt brass, which we can probably make. How do you make this? I thought you make cobalt brass dust. It's in the quest book. Here, a new alloy. Copper and zinc. Yeah, cobalt brass dust. Oh, sorry, brass, and then you do brass, aluminium, cobalt. We don't have any cobalt. Zinc we have. But cobalt, I think we can get. It's from cobalt. Well, from copper. Interesting. We can just centrifuge copper dust and get cobalt. That's pretty easy. And the other way is you can do the same thing with nickel. That's interesting. See, normally or previously when you just had single block LV centrifuge, you wouldn't bother with most of these recipes. But now that we have a multi-block steam one, we can actually potentially do these in bulk. Because they're all 30-second recipes, I'm guessing. 23 seconds. So like doing it in a single centrifuge, it's literally takes forever, but doing them 8 at a time, that's not so bad. But the one I'm looking for is this cobaltite, which I guess is basically the same. But can you like electrolyze this? Yeah, you can just but it's at MV. Okay, anyway, so we can centrifuge for cobalt. Let's not worry about the cobalt, the cutting machine right now. Let's just let's end this episode here. So we've actually done very well. We set up a system for getting oxygen and hydrogen out of limonite using the centrifuge. Excuse me. Which works quite nicely. And then we got ourselves a fluid extractor, a canner, and an arc furnace. And we've got annealed copper, and we can make these advanced, quote-unquote, circuit ingredients, which we'll do next episode, and then we'll use them to make I reckon we'll just make 64 circuits, and that will hold us over for a good amount of time. Probably until we get to this basic circuit assembler. You know, we'll try and make that, and then make another batch of circuits using that. Probably in a couple episodes, hopefully. Enderman Smelterman. Oh, you got an egg? That's nice. We've got we caught a few more Endermen in our smeltery, so that's working for us. Alright, thanks everyone, so I'll see you next time for some bulk circuit crafting. Alright, bye bye.